Hi guys, welcome to Little Wicket Railway. I'm Rob, and in this video we're looking at the Bachmann LMS Hughes Crab. This is Bachmann reference 32178A, and it was first released in 2015. I must admit it wasn't top of the list of models I wanted to buy. I've got plenty of LMS locos in black. However, that was until it came up for less than half price in the Model Railways direct sale. The recommended retail price is £144.95 and they were selling it for £65.99. So for that price, I thought it was too good to pass up. Other than the price, there are a few things about the appearance of the Crab class that make it a little bit different and special, so I wanted to see how well they'd been modelled. This is my second Bachmann, and my first one, the LNWR Web Coal Tank, was really impressive, so let's open this one up and see whether it's just as good. So before we take a look at the model, let's have a quick look at the box. It comes in that really smart blue and red that Bachmann do. And then we've got a bit of information on the end of the box here with the reference number in the description, and it says that it's an 8-pin DCC decoder. And then on the back we've got some brief history. I won't read that to you, feel free to pause and have a read, but it basically explains a bit about the design and where it gets the nickname Crab from, and then a bit more about the class. So let's take this sleeve off and have a look. Again, you've got the window at the front here. I prefer this to some of the models where you just get a photo or a picture of what you're going to get inside. You can see the actual thing. And it's well packaged in this block of ice, so let's just slide it out. And we've got some instructions or documentation on the back, so let's have a quick look at those. We have got product warranty, some information about the Bachmann Collectors Club, some information about product maintenance and care, so lubrication, cleaning, how to fit the DCC stuff, and then what's this? So this is how it all fits together and a parts list, I guess. Not as detailed as the LNWR Web Coal Tank was, which was really clear on how to fit the decoder and everything. That also came with a little pamphlet on the history of the model. So it's a shame that they haven't done the same with this one. You just get the brief history on the back of the box. But anyway, let's carry on and have a look at the model. Again, slide this sleeve off. And we've got a little detailed parts pack here to be separately fitted. So let's have a quick look at this. And I really need to start learning on what all these different parts are for and where they go. I very rarely actually go back and fit the detail packs onto the models. It might be something I do when I have a bit more time, but at the moment most of my models are being taken out and packed away fairly regularly, so fitting the extra details they'd probably just end up getting knocked off. But hopefully the instructions show us where those would go. But we'll put those to one side and let's get the main model out. So if we open this here, and there we go. Let's pop this out. Move this to one side. So here we have the LMS Crab. So I will take some more detailed photos and let's take a look at some of the features on this model. Then after that, I'll put it on the rolling road and see how she performs. The model comes in the LMS black lined livery and has running number 13174. The original 13174 was built in 1930, and this model is how it would have looked between 1930 when it was first manufactured and 1933 when the class was renumbered. The reason these locomotives got the nickname Crab related to their distinctive cylinders and valve motion, which were angled to accommodate restrictive loading gauge. They look a little bit like crab pincers, and apparently the angled cylinders used to make the locomotive scuttle a bit when it was going at high speed. And that distinctive valve gear is really nicely modelled on this locomotive. There's loads of detail on the body with lots of separately fitted parts like handrails, whistles and valves. There's also plenty of detail in the cab, including 2 little stools which I really like. This model comes with the sprung metal buffers and the nicer looking narrow couplings. These locomotives had a 260 wheel arrangement, and this might be standard for Bachmann models with a leading wheel set, but I really like the simple way that the arch metal creates pressure to keep the wheels on the track, so there's no complex screw spring arrangement like I've seen on some of the other Hornby models. The tender's really interesting. It's like a funnel, and unlike most tenders which are full of coal, there only seems to be a small amount showing. There's also this bracket across the top, which is something I've not seen before. Inside the model, we've got an 8-pin DCC socket ready to fit a decoder. The model is a reasonable weight, and all of that weight is over the driving wheels, which is where you want it. The tender is permanently attached to the loco body with a metal coupling rod. We've got 6 pickups, 1 on each of the driving wheels, and nothing on the leading wheels or the tender. Let's get this on the rolling road and see how it runs. Let's start by putting it up to half speed and see how it goes. That's running really smoothly, and I love the motion of the valve gear. Now let's turn it down and see how slow we can get this to crawl. And as you'd expect from a new modern motor, this does a really impressive slow crawl. Let's turn the controller up to the max. That's a good top speed, plenty of pulling power there, faster than anything you'd want to run in your layout. So overall, what's the verdict? Well, Bachmann have made another superb model here. I've just finished filming the Tornado review, which only has pickups on the driving wheels, just like this model, and it really struggles and it stalls intermittently, and it is a horrible locomotive to run out the box. This one is the exact opposite to that. It ran super smoothly and reliably as soon as I put it on the layout. It's really detailed, and they've captured the elements that give it its nickname and make it a bit different and special. These locomotives used to pull fast freight and do passenger services, so that makes it a really versatile model for your layout, and for less than £65 it was a bargain. I'm sorry that I ever thought this would be just another black LMS loco, and when it comes to running sessions, this is going to be high up the list of models that I want to get out and run. My only criticism is that Bachmann could have included a bit more history and detail on the model, just like they did with the Webb coal tank. But it's a minor criticism, and if you really want to find out about the history, then you can always go online. If you've enjoyed this video, then please give me a like and a subscribe. As usual, I will leave you with some footage of the crab running around Little Wicket. Thanks for watching, and I will hopefully see you again soon.